I made a point a few weeks back that we needed to improve our testing as a predicate. Again, testing, tracing, we tend to use those hand in hand. The testing is really taken off. We're now averaging over 30,000 tests a day. We're over 768, roughly 768,000 tests that have been conducted that have been reported in this state. We believe there's still substantially more tests being done, but reporting is getting better, and the testing is simply scaling about where we hoped it would be. We've averaged 25,000 over the last 7 days of tests every day. Over the weekend, averaged over 30,000 tests a day. And so testing is the backbone, but the tracing component requires a workforce, requires an element of coordination and collaboration, building on the existing county supports and building capacity through this virtual academy will, I think, substantially help aid our efforts, as Dr. Angel will talk about, to identify individuals that have tested positive, to identify their contacts with privacy first, always with a health frame, and then begin the process as required to isolate individuals and potentially quarantine individuals so they don't impact and infect other people. Again, Dr. Angel will talk more about this in a moment, but I wanted to also tee up this second point, and that is the movement into the second phase. About a week ago, in fact, it was a week ago today, I said we're weeks, not months away from moving into a second phase. On Friday, I said we're days, not weeks away from announcing that movement into the second phase. So today, we are announcing our efforts to update our stay-at-home guidelines and begin the process of moving into phase 2. That process will begin later this week. On Thursday, the 7th, we will put out the guidelines. If the guidelines are met and modifications are made, then people can start reopening with those modifications in these particular sectors as early as Friday. But again, the modifications, the adaptations need to be in place before we can move into that second phase. But it can begin as early as the end of this week. Here's the phase that we will be moving into later this week. We mentioned phase 2 included an earlier and a later consideration, meaning low risks and moving into a little bit medium to higher risk as we phase into these 4 phases. I know this can sound confusing, but lower risk is, again, the frame around this phase 2. And lower risk, we are defining in the retail sector, and we'll be making adjustments this week in the retail sector for pickups and for all of the associated logistics and manufacturing related to retail. Let me be more precise about what I mean by retail. As early as the end of this week, you will have the capacity as a retailer with the modifications and the guidelines we set forth on Thursday to begin to reopen for pickup clothing, bookstores, music, toys, sporting goods stores, florists with Mother's Day coming up, other sectors, or rather other businesses within that retail sector, and the supports and the accessory support on logistics and manufacturing within and around those sectors will be allowed to move forward into this phase 2. We are also allowing, with considerations of additional criteria, the ability for containment plans and protection plans to be put into place in regions and counties throughout the state of California where we recognize their different conditions and we believe different criteria should be put into place. So we are also announcing today the capacity for these other counties and regions to move further into phase 2 with plans that need to be locally certified, with plans that need to be locally certified by criteria that includes the capacity on testing, the capacity on tracing, their capacity on physical distancing and sanitation, and their capacity to protect the most vulnerable residents in their community, particularly seniors in congregate facilities, those that are incarcerated, those that are homeless, and other individuals. If those criteria can be self-assessed, self-certified by the local health official, in concurrence with the county supervisors, can be self-certified, attested to, in concurrence with the local health official and the county supervisor, we will allow additional movement through phase 2. And so that includes, let me be specific, the prospects of restaurants with modifications opening, hospitality more broadly opening again with modification.